That's crazy. And this is why I guess she got so much backlash for saying decent men. The idea that I'm going to raise my daughters to believe that no matter all the accomplishments that they accumulate, that they need a man to be happy. Absolutely not. I'm going to raise my daughters to be independent and independently happy as much as they possibly can. So that the idea that she needs a man to make this full circle of life and be held up like Simba on the mountaintop is just ridiculous.
It's almost like, wanting money, being broke, but still being happy, even with what you got. You're blessed. You feel like I'm blessed. Like, yeah, I would love to be a millionaire, but I'm not. Does it stop me from being happy? Absolutely not. It may never be a millionaire, but it can't run my life. So it's almost like the same thing, right? I think what's your name, baby? Because I can't see. Lord Jesus.
Right, Sharon.
I can't right here. I agree with her. I think that I don't think that she's saying I don't want a man. I think that she's saying I'm okay with myself. I don't have one. I love myself. I'm okay with myself. It's fine. I'm happy. If I had a man, great. Obviously, people want love, they want romance, but am I going to lay down and die because I don't have a man? I think most women feel that way. Imagine how many single women there are, right? But yet we see them channeling that energy elsewhere, whether they're going trips or they're doing something, they're in school, whatever it is that they're doing, they're giving that attention somewhere else. They're putting that energy somewhere else, right? And they're happy doing it. Again, this does not mean they do not want a man. Absolutely. But does that mean they want any man? They're just willing to take any man off the street to say, I have a man? No, I think they'd rather have those cats that she's talking about. I think they'd rather be alone reading a book than just have any man, because we know men can come in and mess up your peace. It'd be like, oh, Lord, how did I get here? What is going on? So I just want guys to not, I don't think that when women are in this situation, I just want to just clarify. Most women, every woman besides the ones who want women, wants a man. But if they don't have it, they're not going to lay down and die. They're going to find their happiness elsewhere. They are going to be, and it's going to be a genuine happiness, believe it or not. Okay? So that's it.
I mean, respectfully, I think it's a lot of BS, to be honest. And when I say that, I'm saying it in the sense of, I think we're smart enough to understand that any individual can find happiness. But I believe Melyssa Ford is one of those unique women who create a narrative because she's privileged. She's halfway decent looking. She's relatively successful. So therefore, she is able to carve out a life that most women will never, ever, ever, ever attain to. And the reality is we are put on this earth to procreate and connect. There is no other purpose of life other than human beings. No other purpose. Like no other purpose. No career, no traveling. That crap does not supersede the connection that is necessary for humans, male and female alike. So basically, it's blasphemous. Like that's it. I don't understand why this is so hard to understand. This woman has had more opportunities to meet men that are prominent than every woman on this panel, probably most of our listeners, and so on and so forth, because of her access point. And she's chosen to make her quote unquote standards so high and unattainable that I don't believe any man could deal with her, to be honest with you. She's trying to flip it and make it seem like, oh, the men come and they're subpar. No, ma'am, you're just undateable, unmarriageable. You're one of those bad batches. And that's cool. You should stay as far away from somebody's son as possible, because she just, to me, does not come across as a woman who really brings an essence of maturity.
That's crazy. And this is why I guess she got so much backlash for saying decent men. The idea that I'm going to raise my daughters to believe that no matter all the accomplishments that they accumulate, that they need a man to be happy. Absolutely not. I'm going to raise my daughters to be independent and independently happy as much as they possibly can. So that the idea that she needs a man to make this full circle of life and be held up like Simba on the mountaintop is just ridiculous. She don't need no man. She's proven that she don't need no man. She's way past half decent. She still got her body in shape. She never had no children. She looks beautiful. She's phenomenal. Half decent is wild to say about this lady. That's crazy talk.
My mic is working, right? I did not say what he said. Y'all didn't hear me say that, because I know I didn't say that. Okay, thank you. I know I didn't say that. So let me go ahead and slow it down and clarify again, because I never said she needed a man. I said she is the type of woman, in my opinion, that raises a false narrative of standards that no man is going to achieve. And this is no different than Shan's example of, well, I'm happy and content of the money that I make, but I would like to be a millionaire. Those are very different examples, right? Because she actually has had the ability to arrive in several relationships that for whatever reason did not work out. This woman is insufferable at her soul. She does not want to conform to what is considered normal. And Sharon, how you choose to raise your daughters, my brother, is, you know, all blessed and thanks to how you want to do it. But if you raise your daughters to believe that their achievement outside of a relationship is more relevant, you're doing them a disservice, because we as people, and I did say this, people, man and woman alike, we're here for people. We're here for people. That could be whatever you want it to be. But this woman is trying to make it seem like, oh, I don't need this and I don't need that. Great, good. Then why do you continue to bring so much attention to the fact that you have not arrived at a relationship and try to make it seem like the vast amount of men are not capable? I can't sit in good faith and be like, there is no dude or a dozen dudes who could stand next to a Melyssa Ford, you know, and create a beautiful connection relationally. I don't believe that. She's just one of them women who don't want to be in a relationship and want to do everything in her power to make it seem like this is normal. It's not normal. It's not. And I don't know why we're trying to make it seem like anyway, go ahead.
The issue is maybe you just don't have a strong grasp of the English language. What Shan said is that she don't need money to be happy, right? She didn't make it to millionaire status, right? So that's why I said the need part, right? So this is in the context of the conversation. So when we have these conversations, we got to make sure we understand that what we are communicating to the vast majority of people. I don't know why we are confused about this situation. What happened was she said, I am decentering men. And is clearly as a need, because men feel like they are the end all be all for a woman. And ain't no man the end all be all for my daughters or my nieces or anybody else that's in my family. That is not a possibility, that I'm going to raise my child or anybody that I love to make themselves less of themselves because they couldn't find a suitable partner. That is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. If they are building something and they cannot find a suitable male, that is perfectly fine. Keep on building your life, because everybody else around you, when you go and pass away, nobody gives a damn about all that stuff that you're talking about. They say, hey, what that person did to me. How awesome is that person? Did they make me laugh? Did they make me cry? And how they hugged me? They want to feel that energy. All that other stuff you're talking about, it don't mean anything. This is why women have to decenter men. And men need to start decenterizing men as well, because y'all are lovers of men for some strange reason, and I don't know why.
I want us to decenter Melyssa Ford in this conversation, because she's not the average woman. Mostly just because, like, what she's saying is still the truth of a lot of middle-aged women. And so I think that what men don't see or value enough in women this age, my age, is the fact that we have recognized that there was work to do. In your 20s, you don't know that there's work to do. You're young. You think you know everything. But at the end of your 20s, you kind of learn, I'm probably the problem. I'm most likely the problem, because if I haven't gotten this shit together, something is going on. So we usually go on a journey to fix ourselves, to be suitable for a man. Unfortunately, we really don't know what that is, because it changes every 5 minutes, and it's so narrow. Like, the definition of a wife is so hard to fit into. Like, the way men describe what a wife is, no woman qualifies. Most women don't qualify. Like, I've heard men talk about what qualifies as a wife. I'm like, well, I guess I'm out. But like a lot of us could be married. I could still be married today. I would have been celebrating my, what's this? I would have been celebrating my 12th anniversary 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Easy, no problem. I could have still, if I was willing to settle for what I was getting. If I was willing to settle for cleaning up after a man every single day. If I was willing to settle for a man that didn't pay me any attention, none, unless it suited him, unless I was mad. The only time I got flowers was when he was, when he did something wrong or when he didn't do something. So like a lot of us, a lot of women could be married, no problem, if we were willing to settle. And it's sad that men don't see that because they make us the problem. Somehow I'm the problem because I want my husband to pay me some attention. Ooh, damn. That's the problem? And so, like, I want my husband to clean up. Like, don't leave. I don't even know what this pile of clothes is in the floor. Is it dirty? Is it clean? Both of them. Well, goddamn. So, you know, like, just nitpicky things like that. And so if I was willing to settle for a man like that, I could still be married. I could have still been with my ex, this last ex, 2 years ago. But he didn't do any work. The communication was terrible. Every time I complained about something, this nigga wanted to complain about something. So nothing ever got solved. So like you have women that experience this every day. I am not an anomaly. My experiences are not, they're not singular. I'm not special. This happens all the time. So we could be married, but we want to be happily married. We want to be satisfied in our marriage. We want to be at peace in our marriage, in our relationships. Unfortunately, everything gets put on the woman. It's my fault because I wanted too much. And that man was fine just because he wasn't beating or cheating. Crazy. So I want us to understand that middle-aged women got here outside of a marriage because niggas won't do the work that women are willing to do. Do the personal work. Make yourselves better just like we want to be better for you. But here we are. And it's always the woman's fault.